In today's video, we'll take you through some incredible hair transplant transformations of patients who were facing serious hair loss concerns. So, let's begin with the journey of our first patient, Dura Prasad.
I've been experiencing hair fall from last 2 years, but it has been very significant from last 6 months. QHT has been really cost effective in terms of quoting the reasonable price. Any swelling or any post-operation side effects any might be facing, I think they were really helpful, and I think. Hello everyone, here I am today at QHT Clinic Haridwar, and I'm going to start my hair transplant journey, and I'm really excited about it. So stay tuned for more details. Hello everyone, my name is Dura Prasad and I'm from Dubai. I just want to share my hair fall journey with all of you. I've been experiencing hair fall from last 2 years, but it has been very significant from last 6 months. I think it has been primarily due to lifestyle changes, which I've gone through in last 1.5 year, and it has been not stopping despite of doing a lot of precautions I have taken, a lot of medications I have done, and finally I think after trying everything I've thought about hair transplant. Obviously I've had my share of apprehensions, doubts, and queries, but after thinking a lot, I have decided about it. I've gone through various social media, blogs, but I think what has convinced me more is one of my friend recently has gone through hair transplant from QHT Clinic, and the visible changes have been really significant. I think that has given a lot of confidence and trust that I think the procedure has worked out really well. And here I am today at QHT Clinic for my pre-procedure routine. I met the doctor. I think doctor has been really reassuring in terms of the procedure being really safe. Also, I think he has answered all of my questions patiently, and I think that has given me a lot of confidence in terms of how the procedure is going to be. So I'm nervous, but yet I think I think the interaction with the doctor has been I think really a step up in terms of going ahead with the procedure. I have chosen QHT for the treatment purely based on I think few fundamental reasons. I think one of them obviously has been cost effective. I think QHT has been really cost effective in terms of quoting the reasonable price with obviously the quality assurance. Plus, I think you see the results very close to your environment. I think that gives you a lot of confidence in terms of choosing the right clinic. So I think those two reasons have been fundamentals for me to decide on which clinic I would have chosen in terms of my treatment. Yeah, so doctor have assessed my case and they have suggested me for 2,800 grafts. Today here I am for my pre-surgery routine, and I must say that I think the moment I've stepped in the clinic, I think the experience has been really positive. You have got a team of people who really assist you end to end, and today I have gone through my medical tests, which includes your blood tests and some of those anesthesia tests and all those tests which are primarily required before surgery. And I must say that I think they have been handled really well and really professionally, and that gives a lot of confidence in terms of going into I think one of the surgery which we all think a lot about. So I'm really excited about how the surgery actually moves out. So here I am today pre-surgery. So as I said, I think tomorrow is my surgery, and I'm hoping that it is going to be really well. So I'm excited to share I think my post-surgery journey with all of you, and let's see how it goes. Really excited. Hello, everyone. So my surgery has been completed. It lasted for 2 days, and I must say that it has gone really well. The surgery was done by QHT Technique, and I have got 3,300 grafts implanted in my recipient area. I must say that pain was something I was really concerned about before the surgery, but I think the team and the doctors managed it really well. I didn't experience much of the pain, and the surgery went really well. So overall, my surgery experience has been really well. I think the team and the doctors were really careful about, I think, the time when, I'm feeling some sort of pain. And, I think they were constantly asking if I'm going through any discomfort or pain. And they were able to assist me during the procedure really well. So I must say that, I think in that sense, my overall experience has been really well. Post-operation, the doctors and the team over here at QHT has been very detailed in terms of giving post-surgery instructions. They have not only given details in terms of medicine, but also were really helpful in terms of making sure that the patient understands basic do and don'ts really well. Also, I think they were in constant touch with me over the period of last 3-4 days in terms of, how my progress has been happening. Constantly looking at, I think, the progress photographs, but also checking on, in terms of any swelling or any post-operation side effects, any might be, facing. I think they were really helpful, and I think that is a way of, I think, getting a personal connect with patients. And that builds a lot of confidence in patient in terms of going through the tough phase post-surgery. And I think they have managed and they have done a really good job in that. So thank you, QHT, for everything. I'm really looking forward to the progress, and I'll be sharing that with you. So thank you once again, and I'll keep you updated. Thank you.
Next, we'll explore the hair transplant results of Pratig.
If you believe that your scalp has become so sparse that regaining hair is impossible, then this video is specially for you. Today, we are sharing the case study of a patient who was 27 years old, yet facing an advanced stage of hair loss. At this age, when people are building their careers and confidence, baldness severely impacts their self-assurance and overall personality. He had lost almost all the hair on his scalp, except for the donor area at the back and sides of his head. His baldness was classified as diffuse grade 5, where a few weak and miniaturized hair follicles were still present but not healthy enough to give a good appearance. His hairline had not shifted backwards, but it had thinned out very badly, making the forehead and scalp look quite empty. The frontal area and mid-scalp had extremely sparse thinning, with very few surviving hairs spread thinly, giving an uneven look. Meanwhile, his crown region was comparatively less affected. It showed signs of reduced volume. Both his natural whorls at the crown were still intact, but the hair around them had thinned considerably. Visually, his donor area looked a bit less voluminous, but it was actually packed with strong and healthy follicles, enough to successfully cover his baldness. Before we move ahead in the video, if you have any questions or doubts about baldness or hair transplant, drop them in the comments. We'll answer them in our next video. After a detailed and thorough trichoscopy session, it was time for one of the most crucial steps, designing the perfect hairline to restore his natural facial framing. While designing a hairline, Out expert took into account every detail, from his facial symmetry to the natural proportions of his forehead to his round face shape. These details helps in crafting a hairline that would complement his overall appearance. Along with the hairline, the entire affected area, including the frontal zone, mid-scalp, and area of the crown region, was carefully outlined. This detailed mapping served as a blueprint to guide the implantation process, ensuring the distribution of grafts would give maximum density, natural coverage, and long-lasting results. During the procedure, our skilled experts followed an artistic approach to ensure the most natural and dense outcome possible. In the hairline zone, single and thin hair follicles were carefully implanted in an irregular pattern. This technique is essential to mimic the natural irregularities found in a real hairline, avoiding any flat or drawn appearance and giving the frontal area a soft natural transition. Moving into the frontal zone and mid-scalp, where the need for density is higher, double and triple follicles were implanted. This distribution added visible volume and thickness, restoring a rich, healthy look across the scalp where thinning was most severe. For the crown region, our experts paid extra attention to natural angulation. The follicles were implanted at varying angles and directions, ensuring the regrowth would blend with the existing swirl patterns without looking artificial. In this case, a total of 5,000 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone, ensuring both the donor area's preservation and long-term sustainability of results. If you also want to take control of your baldness, just comment "Guide me." Our team will reach out to you. At this stage, PRP therapy nourishes the scalp with growth factors, strengthens the implanted hair follicles, and stimulates faster and healthier hair growth. This session was an important part of the post-operative care. Meanwhile, during the examination of his scalp, our experts observed 50% shedding in the transplanted area, which is a part of post-hair transplant journey. Despite the shedding, the newly designed hairline was already becoming visible, striking an impressive frame to his face and hinting at the fuller look to come. Additionally, the donor area had also healed completely and would become undetectable with time. 3 months post-transplant, the patient's recovery and hair growth journey continued to progress as expected. The shedding phase was still ongoing, which is a completely normal part of the hair transplant timeline. However, encouraging signs had already started to appear. A noticeable number of follicles had successfully entered the active growth phase. The crown region showed promising early results. The newly implanted follicles were sprouting healthy hair, gradually beginning to fill out the crown area, and soon it was expected to develop a visibly dense look. Meanwhile, the donor area had healed exceptionally well. By this stage, it had become virtually undetectable, blending seamlessly with the surrounding natural hair.
9 months post-transplant.
The change in our patient's appearance was truly impressive and life-changing. The once sparse and thinning frontal area and mid-scalp were now densely populated, with a seamless blend between the transplanted and his existing native hair. There was no visible distinction, just a rich, continuous flow of healthy hair. The crown region, which initially had shown signs of thinning, had also responded excellently. Volume and density had significantly increased, complementing the overall look. Now, his entire scalp was covered with thick, lush, and voluminous hair, giving him the vibrant and confident appearance he had been yearning for. This stage marked not just the restoration of his hair, but a complete boost to his personality and self-confidence. 11 months post-transplant, the patient's hair growth had reached an even more refined and mature stage. By this time, Every gap had filled in beautifully, and the overall appearance of his scalp had become exceptionally dense and natural looking. The transplanted hair had not only grown in length, but had also gained thickness and strength, blending perfectly with his native hair to create a full, even coverage across the entire scalp. The hairline appeared completely natural, with soft irregularities and natural density gradients. The frontal area and mid-scalp looked robust and voluminous, giving him a very fresh and dynamic look. At the crown region, the swirl patterns were now fully visible, with rich, thick hair radiating out naturally, completing the transformation beautifully. Additionally, the texture, shine, and health of the new hair had improved significantly, giving the patient the freedom to style it as he wished, whether combing it back, parting it, or keeping a casual natural flow. By the 11th month, the transplant had delivered results that didn't just restore his hair, it redefined his confidence, personality, and appearance, making it almost impossible to imagine that he once battled advanced baldness. Now, after seeing this incredible transformation, you know that even if your scalp has become extremely sparse, regaining hair is absolutely possible. With the right diagnosis, advanced techniques, and expert hands. Book your consultation today with our experts.
And finally, let's have a look at the remarkable transformation journey of our third patient, Sanidhya Arya.
Okay, so 9 months ago, I was here at QHT and I came here for my transplant. And the issue I was facing was basically like my receding hairline. It had gone back, way back, and personally, I wasn't liking it. So before I got the transplant, it was like really difficult for me to, appear in music videos or, get my pictures clicked in with people. Because like I was always thinking in the back of my mind, like how am I appearing right now? Like how's my hair looking? Is it aesthetically pleasing or not? So my name is Sanidhya Arya. I'm 29 years old and I'm here at QHT Clinic Haridwar for my third PRP. And it has been 9 months since I got my hair transplant. And yeah, let's go for the third PRP. Okay, so 9 months ago, I was here at QHT and I came here for my transplant, and the issue I was facing was basically like my receding hairline. It had gone back, way back, and personally I wasn't liking it. And yeah, I had to go to the shows, do some interviews, appear in music videos, and it had become like a thing that I just didn't like about myself, and I wanted to change it. So I saw a few videos on YouTube and I came across the QHT Clinic Haridwar and I saw their results and everything. I checked their YouTube and everything. And I came to the conclusion that it's a nice place where I should go for my transplant. And that's why I came to the QHT Clinic. Since my transplant, it has been 9 months and I was told to take care of like my diet and take the proper nutrients, a high protein diet, and also follow the medications that I got, like finasteride and minoxidil and like the other tablets that you need to take. And I followed it. And so far the results have been nice and I'm feeling great. So before I got the transplant, it was like really difficult for me to, appear in music videos or, get my pictures clicked in with people. Because like I was always thinking in the back of my mind, like how am I appearing right now? Like how's my hair looking? Is it aesthetically pleasing or not? So like it was all these worries plaguing my mind all the time. And since I got the hair transplant, like there has a significant boost in my confidence overall. And yeah, I feel much more comfortable in taking pictures and like appearing in music videos and everything. So like it has been a good thing so far. Like I used to get hairstyles that would make my hair look more dense before I had the transplant. Now I can like just wake up and like go on without like even thinking much about it. So yeah, overall boost in the confidence. It's great. So like before I got the transplant, I used to be worried all the time. And since I got it, it has been a different story. Like I feel much more confident all the time, and it's easier for me to appear at places, go out, and do normal things without like worrying how am I appearing right now in front of the people. And since like I make music and I also rap, like it's important for me, like very important for me, especially to like maintain a a pleasant look. Like I need to look good at times, so it was very important basically. So, like after getting the hair transplant, like we all go through the shedding phase. It's also called the ugly duckling phase. So, yeah, I was ugly duckling for a few months, but then after the shedding phase, like I started seeing little hairs started coming out of my head, and it gave me like hope and confidence that this is the right thing, and I chose a good place to get my hair transplant. So overall, it was great. So after getting my hair transplant and going back home, like I had all these scars from surgery and everything, but and my friends and family, like they were like very worried about the entire process and everything. But after I got it done, they were like calm about it. And after like 3-4 months, when the shedding phase ended and the new hair started to grow out, like they were really pleased with the result, and like I got compliments, and a few of my friends even told me like I looked like the YC back from like 2015, and it felt great. Like it pushed me like roll back the years like by 10 years. So that's a great feeling. And the people that I meet the first time, like no one has, honestly speaking, no one has ever noticed like or even questioned if I got a hair transplant or everything. So the hairline looks natural pretty much, and it's cool. So before I got the transplant, I was looking up for like YouTube videos, and the YouTube algorithm started to just suggest me videos like that was pretty much scary. And there were a couple of myths about the hair transplant, like it's painful and sometimes it doesn't work and things like that. But like I decided to just go for it and don't think about it too much. So after like 9 months since my hair transplant, I can assure you, like personally, basically you aren't going to face any complications that you hear about on the internet or you come across, and it's completely fine. So when I came here, like I was going through grade 4 level of baldness. So like my hairline was receding and like it was patchy, didn't have much density. And total number of grafts that were placed were 4,000, and like 3,200 were in the front area and 800 in the back, like in the crown area. And the results have been great so far. And yeah, I feel good. I feel pretty much satisfied. You can also look at my pictures like when I came here before the transplant and right now, and you can see the clear difference. Like it's day and night, simply like huge difference. And I'm happy with the transformation. My experience with getting PRP has been nice, and it's a simple process. It's not as much complicated as you think it is. Like first, like a few milliliters of your blood is taken out. It's extracted using a syringe. Then the plasma from your blood is extracted, and then it's like put back into your head using the syringes. And it's a must. After getting that hair transplant, it becomes really important. So like it helps regenerating your cells, and like it helps the follicles become thicker and grow at a much faster rate. The hair is nice, and it's really important to get it done. And the pain that you feel while getting it done is like bare minimum, and anyone can go for it, and it's like bearable. So yeah. All right, guys, this is it. And like, I'll see you in the next PRP. This is my third PRP, and I'm hoping to see even like much more density and good results when I come back for the fourth one. And yeah, see you in the next one.
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। और ध्यान रहे बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलें, जिससे हमारे हर वीडियो का अपडेट आपको समय समय पर मिलता रहेगा।